Good afternoon, everybody. I know I haven't vlogged in days or whatever. I thought life was getting better. I thought things were getting better between Michael and I, but apparently they're not because last night when I was, lying in his bed feeling sicker than a dog, he was up, of course, and he was on his phone, and I asked him who he was talking to, and he flat out lied to me because he couldn't sit there to tell me that he kept in contact with the girl that he had cheated on purpose with me. And then I got up and me being worried and concerned, I went through his messenger and there was her messages from her and him, and she was talking about getting back together, and he was expressing how he wasn't sure because his decisions would affect everybody. So the fact of the matter was simple. When I told him to end things with her, if he had chose me, that there was not supposed to be any contact of any kind, he went behind my back and did it anyways. So that just really opened up a whole doorway saying that he's never going to stop trying to be sneaky and hurt me more, and he thinks if I don't know nothing about what's going on, then he's not hurting me. But he doesn't realize that by keeping things from me like that after I've asked him not to do that, he's not being respectful of me as a person. He didn't have any respect for our relationship for the most part, and I'm not trying to drag this person down, but I'm a very honest person, and if you lie to me, I don't like being lied to. And the fact that when I asked him last night who he was talking to, he got really upset real quick and got defensive. That just gave me red flags and whatnot, that something wasn't right. So, based off of that and how he was acting and treating me and getting upset with me, that just went to show that he was trying to hide it from me. And when I found out this morning that they were still talking after he was supposed to end things with her, I said I'm not going to stick around to be trampled over like that. I was really heartbroken. I still am, and it hurts like a motherfucker, but um, when you truly love somebody and you're in love with someone, you do sacrifice a lot, and sometimes those sacrifices aren't some things that you're ready to face. And with him, it was simple that because I am in love with him and because I do love him, I'm not going to force him to stay with me if his heart's somewhere else, because that's not fair to me. It's not fair to my mental state, and it's not fair to my sobriety. Him cheating on me triggered my struggle with my addiction a lot, and I didn't come to realize that until a week ago, after the adrenaline wore off of him cheating on me. I was okay up until that point, and then I realized, oh, because of what he did, I want to be high right now. I want to go numb out everything to feel okay for a little while. And I'm still sober and I'm still clean, but it still doesn't change the fact that I'm still hurting a lot. And my friend, she brought to my attention last night that if I truly forgave him, that I needed to stop readdressing what had happened. And I was like, okay. So, with that being said, I guess I was naive to think that things would ever be okay with our relationship, and it just wasn't getting better. He was just putting on this facade that it was, and he was still going behind my back and still talking to her and her sending him messages still. I mean, for Christ's sake, I guess I must be some kind of influential person because she changed her damn hair color to match mine. And, it's pretty sad, but I'm barely hanging on here, and everybody says you deserve better. I deserve better. Well, I don't want nothing else. I don't want nobody else. I don't want to give my heart away anymore. I don't want to open up to a possibility that there's somebody out there for me because I'm just so burnt out. I'm so tired of taking all my time and energy and investing in something that just don't work out. It's exhausting. It's mentally tiring, and having to walk away is the hardest thing that anybody could have to do and make a choice to. But this morning it really opened up my eyes that no matter what I did to try and make him happy, he had already made up his mind a long time ago the minute he knew that she was no longer in a relationship. He made up his mind that he was going to go out and get what he wanted, and to hell with the consequences of those actions. So, yeah, I lost somebody I love, someone I was hurting over right now, and someone I'm very much in love with, but I can't sit there and be treated that way and try to persuade and convince myself that he loves me when he doesn't even understand the concept of what real love is. And what I gave him was real love. Gave him my whole heart. And I think I'm emotionally exhausted and out of it. I really do. And I honestly don't know where to go from here. I really don't, because I'm kind of in a numbing state right now where I just don't really feel much of emotion aside from being exhausted from crying and feeling the hurt from the betrayal again. And I don't think he was really understanding this morning because he was upset that I went through his phone. He wasn't upset that I was breaking up with him because he lied to me and tried to keep it a secret that he was still talking to his ex-fiancée. He was more pissed that I went through his phone when he asked me not to, which I hadn't gone through his phone when he had asked me to stop going through his phone back in October, or August, I should say. He's more concerned about image than anything. He wants everybody that knows him to think that he's this wholesome person, that that he could never do anything wrong. And so when people find out truth about him, he gets very upset because he doesn't want people to know how he really is and the choices he makes. For me, losing someone I love is like them dying. And I mean, if you look at it in a psychological aspect, it is. It's like someone dying, you know. That was like the hardest decision I've had to make thus far when it comes to relationships, is walking away and letting go. I just don't understand. for people to be hurt so much, why they continue to want to repeat that cycle and go do that to someone else that didn't do them anything wrong, that didn't hurt them, that didn't lie, that didn't cheat. And I really don't get it. I don't. So I told him this morning I never had a fighting chance from the get-go because his heart was still with her. And I know him too well. I know him better than he knows himself. And I just know how he is. Even though he tries to deny it, I just know him that well. And it kind of sucks when you know someone so well that you just know exactly what they're doing and what they're gonna go do, even though they're sitting there telling you to your face that they ain't gonna do that and they're not like this, but they are. So I told him I don't wish any ill will on him or her. I just want him to be happy, even if it's not with me. And because I love him that much and I'm in love with him, I just can't. I really can't. I can't put myself on the back burner on account of trying to put someone else first who doesn't see it the same way as I do. And life is too short. Life is way too short to sit here and continually digging yourself a hole that you're not going to be able to get out of by the time you get done digging. So it's really hard. It really is. No, honest to God, don't know if I have any more tears to cry, but we'll see, because I feel like I've cried enough, I guess, for the moment. I just don't understand why, when you love somebody and you show them that love, they can't seem to handle it. They can't seem to accept it. They can't seem to realize what love is really about. I mean, this is what he wanted all along. He wanted me to be the one to walk away. He wanted me to be the one to break up with him. That's why he went out and chose to cheat on me on purpose. Because he wanted me to be the one to walk away so he wouldn't have to deal with the repercussion of his choices. And it wasn't that I was stupid, because I made my choice to stick beside him through all of that. But then he goes off and he's still doing this whole communication back and forth between him and her. And then wants to lie about it to my face knowing he's been caught. So, I guess more power to him. I don't know. I know I'm not angry, I'm just brokenhearted. So I sound real depressed and I'm down right now. I'm really down. It's too short. Way too short. well, I found myself zooming out, so I appreciate everybody that does watch my videos, whoever you may be. I appreciate your time that you set aside to listen to me talk. And I'm at a point where I just don't know what it is I'm looking for right now, or what's going to happen, or how my life's going to turn out in this new adventure. But I'm hoping it's going to be good stuff. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be emotionally available as far as, being able to connect to friends and people and places and things instead of just walking around like a zombie. And I know it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to heal, and some time to get refocused, and some time to not hurt no more. So thank you guys for listening. I know I'm looking really rough, but it's to be expected when you don't take the time to focus on you. So I'm going to try to keep up with this vlogging everyday thing. I know I went a few days without vlogging and posting a video. And I just want to give a shout out to Olivia. And I heard that you watch my videos, so thank you very much. It means a lot. It was good to see you last night at AJ's Wings here in Portales, New Mexico. Got good food, just saying. But anyways, I hope whoever's watching and whoever's listening that you guys will have peace in your life today, and I wish you the best in all your endeavors. And I pray for happiness for you guys. And I'm a true believer everybody deserves to be happy. Even if I'm not happy, I still think that. So thank you guys. God bless. Keep your heads up. May you find your happiness in all that you do. Thank you.